Hey there, it's Munchy Middlevert Mama here. In this video, I am going to go over my 2-week postpartum pregnancy tips. Alright, so number one is relax. In the first 2 weeks, it is really important that you don't lift heavy things, you don't go crazy and start cleaning the house and all this stuff that you probably really want to do right now, but you should not do. Um, have people come over, ask them, even have it set up beforehand, before the birth, of people who can come over and help serve you for those 2 weeks. That that way you can have a time to bond with your baby and really give your body a chance to begin healing the right way. Now, for some of us, that means we're going to have to swallow a lot of pride, a lot of shame about how our house might look, and a feeling of failure because I should just be able to jump up and do stuff. I don't care how awesome you are, you still need the 2 weeks of rest time. So take it and just be thankful for that time of rest that you have. And if you have multiple kids, just make sure you have people that come over that you trust to help take care of your children and all of that stuff so that you can truly just relax and get to know this precious new little life that you have. Okay? Also, I used to think that after birth, after the baby comes out and the placenta comes out, that's it. No more blood, bleeding, whatever. Well, I was so wrong on that account. I learned really fast. There's something called postpartum bleeding. Yay! Not really. Okay. So, any of you who've ever had a baby, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a really long menstrual cycle and it can make you feel really gross and icky. And your two options are basically to wear pads or adult diapers. I chose the diapers, but that's kind of a preference, up to you. Either way you go, you want to be sure that you change those often. You don't want bacteria and an infection to happen, and you just don't want any of that to happen. So be sure to change those often. And on top of that, take rinse off showers, either one a day or one every other day. Now that might sound kind of excessive, but you do want to keep your body clean. So taking rinse off showers not only makes you feel more refreshed, but it helps to cleanse your body and get a lot of that icky stuff from the postpartum bleeding off of you, and just all around helps keep the cleanliness up. Okay? All right, drink lots of water. Now, you should already be doing this, or should have already been doing this when you were pregnant with your baby, but keep drinking lots of water. You want to stay hydrated, especially if you're nursing your baby. Okay? So be sure to do that. Also, during pregnancy, you should have been taking good things like probiotics and rich, nourishing foods, because your womb is sustaining a life. And when a baby is born, your body still has to sustain that life. It's just going to be sustained in a different way. But you still want to keep up taking things. So something that I didn't know about with my first, but now I know about with my second, is bone broth. This is a really good thing to take during pregnancy and even afterwards, because it's so rich in nutrients that are just good, and it's helps to heal up the gut. It helps just promote healthy gut flora and keep your body just healthy. I don't know how else to explain it, to keep it simple, basically. But bone broth is a really good thing. Now, there are vitamins out there, there's other foods out there, certain supplemental drinks. That, because I'm not a doctor, I ain't prescribing nothing to you. So you got to go do your own research and find what would work really well for you. But bone broth is just something that they have shown is safe during pregnancy and even afterwards, that you can take. That's just really easy to do. You can either get it in the broth form or in powder form and make it into a broth. Either way, it's very simple, very easy to take and use, and it will be a great supplement to you and your baby. Now, also talking about nursing, when your milk starts to come in, oh boy, it can get really painful, especially if your milk supply goes into overload, which a lot of times it does, because it's trying to figure out and regulate its flow. Just hold on, hold out. It's going to be a little tender and painful, but it does get better. Don't just give up and start giving your baby a bottle or all those things. There are natural ways that you can help relieve that pain, and just push through it. It will get better, it will get easier, and it will be so worth it. So I do realize that there is pain there. Trust me, I know there's pain there. My baby was not a big nurser, so she did not relieve the pressure all the time, and it was so I do understand, but just push through that, okay? All right, last but not least, wear loose clothing, comfortable clothing that you'll feel pretty in, but it's not a really annoying nuisance when you're trying to nurse your baby or when you're trying to change your pads and all that stuff. Make sure they're comfortable clothes, but it makes, everything else easy to be able to do, okay? Well, last thing is be sure to just get up every now and then and walk around, just maybe walk around the house a few times. You don't want to just remain sedentary after birth. You're going to be really sore and feel like somebody basically took a baseball bat to you. But it's important that you get up, that you stretch your legs, and you stretch out your body really gently. And this will also help to just keep your body going and just help with the healing, and not, you won't end up with bed sores and all sorts of other fun stuff. All right, so those are just my basic postpartum tips. I didn't want them to be overwhelming. I did want them to be simple. There's all sorts of things that you could go into all depths about, but I didn't want to do that in this video. So comment below with any tips that you guys have learned. I would love to learn new things. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in another one.